So guys, Gary G back again, bringing you the first 8 final pomade reviews of mine. If you didn't watch the video before, go check it out. It's basically, it says giveaway announcement. It's just talking about how I'm pretty much retiring for now. I'm not really going to do reviews that much after these 8 are done. So this is video 1 of 8. And I figured I'd start off with a friend of mine, Steven Herder, makes Port City. Pomade here. This is the heavy hold water base. He makes this in Stockton, about 20 minutes from me. I say it all the time. I work in the area where he is at, and got to pick it up from him. Oh, dropped it. Anyways, real cool design. This one's different than everything else in the line. I will agree with what others say that it is. It's definitely a little bit harder to read. I like it. It looks pretty metal, but it doesn't really flow with the rest of the line. But either way, it's really cool. Inside here is white, kind of off-white, and it's got these little brown specks, which I believe are the, I believe they're waxes. Anyways, let me get you a good view here. Scooping it out, it's pretty easy. It comes out like a thick cake frosting or like a paste. Now, I may have gotten too big of a scoop, but this is a lot like O'Dowd's. The original water-based formula, that if you don't break it down correctly, it separates from the water. So it takes a special way of breaking it down, which is, there's been a few other people that have reviewed this. Darian did a review, and then Javier. You see, if you put a lot of pressure on your palms, then it helps break it down. You just do it slowly and put pressure in your palms. I kind of do a little twisting motion, and it seems to help me out when I go into to styling with this stuff or applying it. Now it's super waxy, so it applies to the hair with some grip for sure. It's listed as a heavy. In my experience, it's more of a, I want to say it's more of a medium, honestly, a medium heavy. To be a true heavy, I don't think this is a true heavy. But it definitely applies to the hair like a heavy for sure. But for those of us that style with water in our hair, we dampen it up. There's some benefits, and then there's some drawbacks from that. Benefits are pomades go into your hair easily. It makes it a little bit easier to style, in my opinion. Less tug and pull. But the downsides of that are that it kind of gives you a false sense of hold. What I mean by that is that the water, being that it resists the waxes and whatnot that's in the pomades, will give you what feels like more hold, but it's really just the resistance. So once that water dries out, you actually get the true hold of the pomade. So, being that I'm using water to get it in there, it's going in like a heavy, but once all that water dries out, it's going to hold more along the lines of a medium or a medium heavy for my hair type. So, got 3 good sized scoops in there. Get a towel over here. I'm going to go ahead and start slicking it back here. My comb's going through it pretty easy. You can see there's like a serious dryness to it, which is what's causing my hair to pop up in the front. So I have to use more pomade than I would really like to, because of that dryness to kind of make up for it. So that's kind of unfortunate. So I'm gonna spread it out here. I got this a while back. I think I got them actually before they came out, or right when they came out from Steven, the brewer himself. His barber shop is in Stockton, which is around the area where I work a lot. So most of the time I'll just kind of squeeze by and pick it up from him. So I've had quite a bit of time to check it out. I checked it out for quite a while when I got it, and then I just kind of moved on to other things that I had to check out and review. And but I will say that it gives a pretty decent hold. But for my hair type, I would really recommend, like if you have a similar hair type to me, I would recommend not restyling if you don't have to, because I noticed that when I would restyle, it was really hard for me to get all the hairs to lay down again. I get a lot of strays. Once again, because of that dryness. For my hair type, it's really important to have some slickness. Slick and sticky. That's what she said. Anyways, that's exactly what I need in the pomade. And this one does not have that at all. It's got somewhat of a, it's not really, I don't know if I'd say it's really a stickiness. It's more like just a tackiness, really, that doesn't necessarily do what I was hoping for. Slip this down here in the back. Having some trouble getting those hairs in the back to stick down because of the lack of stickiness. So, anyways, got it over here. I'm gonna go ahead and start styling. I don't have my afro pick on me, so I'm just gonna go for it. Let's just see what I can do. So I'm getting some strays here for sure. No surprise, that's what I expected. And there's a little bit of stickiness. I could feel it right now, but it's not the kind of stickiness that I would want necessarily, the kind that would help get hair to stick together. It's just a kind of a resistance, really. So, you know what? I'm not gonna get too risky or whatever. I'm just gonna keep what I got with it right now, because I know that it's not gonna get a whole heck of a lot better for me just because of my hair type, like I was saying. Anyways, I'll let you look at the hair. The part looks pretty good. The back, I'm sure I got hair sticking up. Well, maybe just a couple. Right side looks all right. In the front, the shape is pretty good. I like this pomade, but I can't use it. I want to like this. I want to love this pomade. Realistically, that's what I'm saying. I want to love it, but I don't. Love Steven. Love you, man. You and Jillian are awesome. And Mark, all the guys that help you guys out, you guys are awesome. Love your oil base, man. It's such a good pomade, but I can't use these water based. Actually, I think this one works a little better for me, but I just can't use them for my hair type because I get a ton of stray hairs just because of my hair type, man. Anyways, if you watch any of my other reviews, you know I have a promo code, The Western Gent, all one word, The Western Gent, on their Etsy site to give you 10% off. So if you want to go over and pick this up, then you can go do that. Help save you a little bit of money, and you can try this pomade out. Hey, maybe it'll work better for you. I don't know. It's worth a shot. So, anyways, like I said, this is number 1 of 8 videos left for a while. So, if you're watching this, thank you, and go ahead and stick around, and we'll do the rest of them. All right, guys. Peace out.